Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Comic Quest Prologue. I'm your host, Joey the JAG. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another Webtoon comic review. This one is going to be The Kiss Bet by Ingrid Ochoa. So, for those of you that are not aware, there is an upcoming Webtoon contest. It is called the 2025 Webtoon Contests Webcomics Legends, and it is going to be going through 2025 for the next probably 6 months, and that is going to have significant amount of people going on Webtoons trying to create their own comics, because that's the contest. It is a Webtoon comic contest, and you can check all this on the Webtoon page. Check it out, and you will be able to see like the kind of like, there's no rules yet, but you'll be able to see all the information on there that you will need to get into this. These videos are supposed to help you out there trying to understand how Webtoon works. And as a person of similar understanding, for those of you that don't know, I am not a professional artist. I didn't go to art school. I don't have an art degree. I don't have a coach or teacher telling me how to do art. I have a hard time going on YouTube and trying to understand and comprehend YouTube tutorials on how to do art. And so I decided to do a documentary of my art journey, going from extremely amateur artist to eventually a professional artist. I am not the best at doing art, and so I want to get better, and that is my journey going through this documentary that I'm doing on my YouTube channel. So that being said, I went onto the Webtoon 2025 contest page, where you can get information on what things you will be going for when it comes to Webtoons, like pages for panels. There's a video, you can check it out. I'll link it so you can check that video out if you need more information on that. But there on that video, I mentioned a FAQ type of summary of references to comics that Webtoons will have entered in contests and have pretty much made an impact through contests. Now, I have already done Unordinary, and I have already done a review on Cursed Princess Club. So this one is called The Kiss Bet. And I'm doing these videos in order for me to understand the Webtoon formula, what they like, the kind of things they're looking for, the kind of stories and things like that in that nature, so that I could get a better understanding of how I need to do my art and how I need to approach this type of scenario for a contest, and be able to deliver on what they are requiring, but also give a fresh, a breathing of new story and look and feel and style in my own way. And so, without further ado, this was a long intro. I am sorry, but I'll get better. Anyways, please leave a like on the video. That will be awesome. And subscribe. The more subscribers, the better. The algorithm will be checking out. And so they'll be able to go on this documentary journey with me. And so you'll be able to see me go from nothing to eventually something. So, so share the video for those that are trying to get into Webtoons or comics in general and need some motivation, and check out my videos and things like that. Hopefully I could help you in pushing you to go out there and achieve your stories out there and go and do your things, because I know you have an amazing story out there to tell, amazing art to deliver, and some people out there just waiting for some motivation. Hopefully my videos bring you that. So let's get into the Kiss Bet review. The Kiss Bet Webtoon comic is created by Ingrid Ochoa. It's got 174.9 million views, 1.6 7 million subscribers, 9.69 stars ratings, and it's got 1,585 super likes. The genre which this webcomic is in is romance. The Kiss Bet is a captivating webtoon that blends romance, humor, and a bit of lighthearted drama. The story revolves around a seemingly innocent but ultimately high-stakes wager between two characters, one that leads to unexpected emotions, growth, and complications. Set in a school or university-like environment, the comic offers a delightful mix of relatable moments and fun twists. At its core, the Kiss Bet explores themes of love, relationships, and self-discovery, while also playing with the tension and humor that comes with high school or college dynamics, whether it's about characters navigating personal feelings or the humorous challenges they face. There's an undercurrent of authenticity that makes the series enjoyable. The tone of the Kiss Bet is generally lighthearted and playful, with moments that balance comedy with sincerity. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but also doesn't shy away from deeper emotional moments, keeping the readers engaged. This balance makes it an easy series to recommend for fans of romantic comedy with a twist of drama. What makes the Kiss Bet stand out as its fresh take on familiar tropes, it introduces a clever premise that quickly draws readers in, promising both tension and humor as the story unfolds. It's easy to find yourself invested in the characters' journeys, making it a great pick for those who enjoy character-driven narrative and love stories with a bit of unpredictability. The series manages to intrigue readers without overwhelming them with unnecessary complexities, creating a space where they can enjoy both the funny and the heartfelt moments of the characters' relationships. In the Kiss Bet, the heart of the story lies in its characters and the dynamics between them. The main protagonists, who start off as seemingly opposites or even rivals, gradually become central to the emotional core of the series. Their interactions and development form the foundation of the comic's charm, with each character bringing something unique to the table. The female lead is often portrayed as strong, independent, and sometimes a little stubborn, traits that make her both as a bit skeptical or worry at first, and she might come off that way, but her evolution throughout the series shows more vulnerable side as she deals with the complexities of relationships, trust, and her own feelings. Readers will find themselves rooting for her as she navigates the emotional roller coaster triggered by the bets. The male lead, on the other hand, is typically charismatic, confident, and charming. But there's more to him than meets the eye. While he may seem like a classic love interest at first glance, his backstory and motivations add layers to his character, making him more than just a pretty face. His interactions with the female lead are often laced with humor and tension, but there's a genuine chemistry that develops between them over time, basically. As the story unfolds, their evolving relationship, starting from a lighthearted bet, becomes the focal point of the narrative. While their journey is filled with missteps, misunderstandings, and humorous moments, it's clear that both characters grow from the experience. Their chemistry is both entertaining and heartwarming, keeping readers invested in their evolving dynamics. Supporting characters also play an important role in enhancing the story, whether it's friends offering advice, rivals adding drama, or minor characters contributing to the humor. They all enrich the main characters' journeys. These secondary figures often provide comic relief, as well as necessary perspective, helping the leads navigate their respective story arcs. The relationship dynamics within the story are natural and realistic, which adds depth to the overall narrative. While the central couple is the primary focus, it's the way they interact with their friends, rivals, and classmates that gives the story a grounded, relatable feel. The art style in the Kismet plays a pivotal role in amplifying both the humor and the emotional depth of the story. The illustrations are expressive, with characters' faces often conveying a wide range of emotions, from awkwardness to intense longing, making it easy for readers to connect with their experiences. This level of expression enhances the comedic moments, where exaggerated facial expressions or physical gags add to the fun of the story. The character designs are clean and stylish, with each character's appearance reflecting their personality. Their protagonists' unique traits are often mirrored in the way they're drawn, whether it's through subtle visual cues in their outfits, posture, or expressions. This attention to detail helps make the characters feel real, contributing to the immersion of the readers. The color palette used in the Kismet is vibrant yet balanced, often leaning towards soft, warm tones that create an inviting and comfortable atmosphere. This choice of colors complements the lighthearted nature of the story, though there are moments when darker hues or more muted tones are employed to convey more serious or emotional moments, giving the art depth and versatility. Backgrounds are often minimal, focusing the attention on the characters themselves, but when settings are detailed, they are carefully crafted to reflect the tone of each scene. Whether the characters are in a school, a cafe, or a quiet moment alone, the environments feel natural and help ground the interactions in reality. One of the strengths of the visual storytelling is how the art enhances the pacing of the narrative. In moments of heightened emotion, the art might slow down with larger panels or softer line work, giving the reader space to digest a significant scene. In contrast, comedic moments are often quick, with sharp lines and dynamic compositions to capture the fast-paced humor and wit of the characters. The visual style is charming and accessible, enhancing the overall experience and making it easy to get lost in the world of the Kismet. It's an art style that complements the tone and themes of the story, reinforcing the connection between the characters and the readers. And as the plot of the Kismet begins with a simple, light-hearted premise, a wager involving a kiss. However, as the story unfolds, it quickly develops into something deeper, with layers of emotional complexity, character growth, and unexpected twists. While the central focus remains on the evolving relationship between the two leads, the narrative also explores themes of self-discovery, personal boundaries, and the blurred lines between love and rivalry. The pacing of the Kismet strikes a careful balance between moments of quick humor and more introspective scenes that allow the characters to grow. Early chapters introduce the bet and its stakes, setting the tone with a mix of playful banter and lighthearted drama. These early moments build the tension between the main characters, with the humor and awkwardness making it easy for readers to quickly become invested in their dynamic. As the series progresses, however, the pacing slows slightly to delve into the characters' inner struggles and emotional journeys. This shift doesn't feel like a drag, though. Rather, it adds depth to the story. The character development is gradual, with the leads slowly learning about themselves, each other, and what they truly want. These more contemplative moments are punctuated by lighter, funnier scenes, ensuring the story doesn't get bogged down in drama. The balance between fast-paced comedic exchanges and slower, more emotional beats keep readers on their toes, never quite knowing whether the next chapter will offer a laugh out loud moment or a heartfelt one. This unpredictability is part of the comic's charm, maintaining reader interest and making each update something to look forward to. The plot's progression also avoids feeling formulaic. While the central bet might seem like a typical romantic comedy setup, the story continuously introduces fresh elements, new characters, evolving conflicts, and unexpected challenges that keep things exciting. These developments push the characters out of their comfort zones, allowing the plot to evolve in satisfying ways. In terms of structure, the story is paced in a way that rewards both longtime readers and newcomers. The gradual buildup of tension, combined with lighthearted moments, ensures that the story remains engaging without rushing to the climax. At its heart, The Kiss Bet explores a number of themes that resonate with readers, particularly around the complexities of relationships, self-identity, and the often unexpected journey of personal growth. While the story is lighthearted and comedic at its core, it doesn't shy away from addressing deeper emotional issues that many can relate to, especially in the context of romantic and interpersonal relationships. One of the central themes is the tension between love and rivalry. The bet that starts off as a casual challenge between the two main characters gradually exposes how love and competition can overlap, leading to moments of introspection and growth. As they navigate the ups and downs of their bet, both characters are forced to confront their feelings in ways they hadn't anticipated. This tension between playful rivalry and genuine affection adds layers to their relationship, making their interaction both fun and meaningful. Another prevalent theme is self-discovery. Though the course of the bet both leads are pushed to examine their own beliefs and desires, the comic skillfully portrays how the characters' personal journeys are shaped by their experiences with each other, revealing their vulnerabilities and strengths. It's not just about the relationships, it's also about how both characters learn to understand themselves better through their interactions, which feels both refreshing and authentic. The complexity of trust also plays a significant role. As the bet progresses, trust is both tested and built, leading to moments of doubt, vulnerability, and understanding. The character's evolving relationship illustrates the importance of communication and honesty in any connection, especially when there's a lot at stake. Moreover, there are smaller but still meaningful moments that touch on friendship, loyalty, and personal boundaries. The supporting characters add depth to these themes, offering advice or complicating the dynamics between the leads, while also showcasing the significance of having a solid support system. These elements ground the narrative and provide a more well-rounded exploration of relationships. Ultimately, The Kiss Bet strikes a delicate balance between offering entertaining, feel-good moments, and exploring these more complex emotional and social themes. It's a comic that reminds readers of the unpredictable nature of relationships, how they can start out one way but evolve into something much more meaningful and transformative. And so The Kiss Bet is an engaging and heartwarming webtoon that successfully combines humor, romance, and emotional growth. It's a series that starts with a seemingly simple premise, a bet involving a kiss, but quickly evolves into a complex, layered exploration of relationships, self-discovery, and the tension between love and rivalry. The dynamic between the two leads is the real driving force of the story, as their chemistry builds throughout the series in a way that feels both authentic and compelling. One of the most effective aspects of The Kiss Bet is its ability to balance lighthearted, comedic moments with more serious, reflective ones. The humor keeps the story from feeling overly dramatic or heavy-handed, while the emotional depth adds a level of investment that hooks readers in beyond just the surface level romance. This combination of humor and heart ensures that the story doesn't just entertain, it makes you care about the characters and their journeys. The pacing is another strong point. It skillfully alternates between fast-paced, humorous exchanges and slower, more introspective scenes, creating a rhythm that keeps the readers engaged without feeling rushed or stagnant. The plot never feels predictable unpredictable as fresh twists, character developments, and emotional moments continue to push the story forward in exciting ways. It's clear that the creators understand how to maintain suspense and emotional investment without giving too much away too soon. Beyond the romance, The Kiss Bet also delves into themes of trust, rivalry, and personal growth, making it more than just another romantic comedy. The characters feel like they're on a journey, not just towards each other, but toward understanding themselves and their relationships with others. These deeper themes make the comic relatable and thought-provoking, even as it keeps things fun and light. For readers looking for a story that's both entertaining and emotional fulfilling, The Kiss Bet offers a refreshing take on familiar tropes. Its charm lies in its ability to blend humor with heartfelt moments, and the development of the central relationship keeps readers coming back for more. Whether you're here for the comedy, the romance, or the character growth, this webtoon has something to offer, making it easy to recommend to a wide audience. In conclusion, The Kiss Bet is a delightful read that keeps you hooked from start to finish. Its engaging characters, clever plot twists, and balanced tone make it a must-read for fans of romance and character-driven narratives. Let's get into the story. The Kiss Bet is a romance webcomic created by Mexican artist Ingrid Ochoa. The story follows Sarah Lynn, an 18-year-old high school senior, as she navigates the complexities of adolescence, friendships, and budding romances. The narrative is structured around several significant arcs that contribute to Sarah's personal growth and the development of her relationships. The story begins with Sarah's best friend, Patrick Gong, challenging her to a bet involving her first kiss. This seemingly innocent wager sets the stage for the unfolding drama and introduces the central theme of exploring romantic feelings. As the narrative progresses, new characters are introduced, including Joe Yang, the new student who becomes Sarah's classmate, and his younger brother, Oliver Yang, who becomes Sarah's math tutor. Their interactions with Sarah add complexity to the storyline and influence her emotional journey. Sarah's struggles with her studies, particularly in mathematics, are highlighted, leading her to seek tutoring from Oliver. This arc emphasizes her determination to improve academically and showcases her personal growth beyond romantic endeavors. The bet leads to Sarah to confront her feelings towards Patrick, Joe, and Oliver. This exploration of emotions forms the crux of the narrative, as Sarah navigates the complexities of teenage romance and self-discovery. Sarah's relationships with her friends and peers are examined, shedding light on the social dynamics of high school life. This arc delves in themes of loyalty, trust, and the evolving nature of friendships during adolescence. The story also touches upon Sarah's relationship with her family, particularly her father, adding depth to her character and providing insight into her background and motivations. As the series progresses, the consequences of the initial bet unfold, leading to resolutions that impact Sarah's future decisions and relationships, which brings closure to the central premise while opening avenues for further character developments. The final score of this score is 3 out of 5 stars. That's right, 3 out of 5 stars. Now, for those that you don't know, 3 is pretty good. 3 is like normal. And I have done 3-star ratings so far in my reviews of my Webtoon comics, and I explain what those reasons are in those reasons why it's number 3. Now, these are my opinions. You don't like them, that's fine. But these are my opinions and what I felt about the stories, why I give them a certain ratings and stars. And the reason why I'm giving this a 3 is because although I did enjoy the story, and it was a good story, it had a lot of laughs and stuff, it just wasn't for me. I'm not the demographic for this particular story. And not just that, I just felt that it did drag a little bit. It started dragging. It started going on and off, dragging certain parts of the story. And I sort of, not gonna lie, I sort of kind of put pause on reading it for like 2 days. And then I read it again. And then I paused. Like, I like usually when I read something, I can read it. I can read something in like maybe like a day if it's really good. If it's not the best, it takes me a while to finish reading it because I'm just not invested in it. I'm not being brought into it. I'm just not engaged in it enough. Even though I read this book, this comic book to do this review, I still feel like it was not hitting my heart in the way I wanted it to. It does have romantic moments. It does have good, heartfelt moments, but not enough to engage me to keep reading. As I said, I think I read this every 2 days, 3 days sometimes. But whenever I did read it, I was able to read a good chunk of it. But it took me a couple of days to actually get down to read it because there were just some moments that I was like, oh, whatever. Oh, okay, that happens. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that happened. But stuff like that. So that's why I'm giving it a 3. Just because I just was not really engaged into it as I wanted it to be. I thought the premise was really simple. I like simple premises. I'm just giving this a 3 out of 5 stars just because I was not engaged by it. It just dragged on a little too much, and some parts were just not hitting me as I wanted it to. Like I said, it took me a couple of days to finish it. Like Unordinary, it took me a day, almost a day or two to finish it. Even Cursed Princess Club, it took me a day or two to finish it. This one, it took me, I don't know, I think like seven days to finish it. And that was like between days that it took that I didn't even bother reading it. So there was days where I didn't even read nothing because I just wasn't intrigued by it. I wasn't invested by it. I wasn't into it as much as I wanted to. And I think 3 is normally good. It's not mushy. It's not in your face romance like you think it is. It has romance that's smart and clever, and it makes you feel for the characters. But I didn't feel enough. I didn't feel really invested with the characters. Like, oh yeah, like it just felt, maybe it was just felt just too real. And I like to go to a story that's not real, right? In a way. For example, like a lot of stuff like reality TV, that's real, but it's not real. It's reality TV. It's pretending to be something that is real, even though we live in the real world and we're seeing something that's not real, even though it's real. Yeah, it's really confusing. But that's kind of what this was to me. It felt like a reality TV show for me. And I just don't, I just don't watch reality TV really. Not really. And I don't really, there's not drama in a way. Like the drama is done very good. It has good balance of comedy, romance, or drama. Really good. But it is very dramatic in the reality space. If you have ever seen reality TV shows, I think like Jersey shows or Keeping Up with the Kardashians, it's kind of like that in a way, but it's set in high school, college kind of thing. And it's very real, like you're watching a soap opera novella type thing. And I think that's what it is, a novella. And although it works as a normal reader that's not really into romance, but I did like the story. I just didn't like the final package, the final result of it all. it just wasn't for me. But again, it was a good story. You should check it out. Very good read and very good story. If you're into romance comics, you should check this one out. But that is it for my review. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.